Hi, I'm Genovese from OMG Roofing Products, your AccuTrac expert. Today we're going to show you how to do basic maintenance and cleaning of your AccuTrac tool. And these procedures would also be the same for AccuSeam and Rhinotrac tools as well. I recommend that you clean your AccuTrac tool on a regular basis. And I also recommend that you wear safety goggles and gloves. Thank you.
Release the quick release linkage assembly. Remove the upper assembly from the iron casting or boot. With the upper assembly set between your legs, release the pull pin to detach feeder tube from the upper tube body. To clean the tool, safety glasses and gloves are recommended. Check the wheels, looking for built-up roofing waste. Check the underside for smoothness of the shuttle blades. Begin to spray brake clean on all parts of the boot, anywhere roofing waste has built up. Spray the wheels. Turn the boot over to reveal the ejector blades and spray down any roofing waste. Begin to wire brush and loosen the accumulated waste on the wheels. Wire brush the channels between the ejector blade and the iron cast boot, as well as anywhere else waste has accumulated. Scrape off any stubborn remaining waste. Wire brush the inner portion of the cast iron boot where waste has accumulated. Completely wipe down the entire boot. Repeat the cleaning process on the upper assembly. Thoroughly spray brake clean on the upper springs. Now begin to bounce the tool to clean the springs and the lower tube body. Visually inspect the jaws and O-rings for proper expansion and contraction. Inspect feeder tube and clean as necessary. Completely wipe down both portions of the upper assembly. Reassemble upper assembly. Attach the feeder tube to the lower tube body. Pull out the pull pin on the feeder tube, set feeder tube in place, and release pull pin until feeder tube and upper assembly are locked together. Begin to lube key areas of the tool with Tri-Flow lubricant. such as the channels between ejector blade and cast iron boot, and all hinges. Return upper assembly to the cast iron boot and set in place with the quick release links. Continue lubing the tool, starting with the upper tube body and then the lower tube body. Loosen the star knob counterclockwise. Rotate the screw gun 6 to 8 times. Remove screw gun and universal drive shaft assembly. With a small punch, compress on the spring pin and pull on the Phillips cap. Remove the worn bit and replace with a new bit. Compress the spring pin and slide on the Phillips cap until the head of the spring pin pops through the window in the Phillips cap. Return screw gun and a universal drive shaft assembly and tighten down the screw gun in place. Careful not to over-tighten. When resistance is felt, stop and straighten the direction of the screw gun. Tighten the star knob until tight. When a jam occurs, unplug the tool. Remove the upper assembly from the cast iron boot. Based on the severity of the jam, you may need to tug hard to release. Remove the feeder tube to enable complete viewing of the jam site. Remove both jaws from the O-ring to relieve pressure in order for fasteners to release. Return the jaws and O-ring, making sure the jaws are flat side up when the tool is upside down. Tool will not operate if the jaws are installed incorrectly. With a hook tool, expand the rubber O-ring to lock the jaws in place. Return the feeder tube to the upper assembly. Inspect the cast iron boot for a plate jam. Carefully release the ejector blade and watch for the jam plates to fall. Now prepare the cast iron boot to accept the upper assembly and reassemble the tool. Wrap the cord tight around the gun handle. Compress tool and set in place with latch cable. Return AccuTrac tool to its case. Laying down the case is the easiest way to close and snap fasten in place.